The Patreon goal for this month
is a Halloween special that will be taking place on Halloween. If I hit the funding goal on Patreon for this month, it's going to be all horror games. It's going to be 3 to 4 horror games in a marathon setting on Halloween. I will be in costume on face cam the entire time. It'll be the patrons who actually nominate and vote on which games I'll be playing during this marathon. Alright? One final thing, everyone, and then I'll get started. I just want to warn everyone, I didn't really get word, but let me put it this way. I've been looking into it, and it looks like, sadly, Patreon may be having some issues in regards to this, the process by which I now am accepting pledges. What I'm doing now is they have this new feature that they implemented several months ago, and they assured me it worked, okay? So I turned it on where when you pledge to my Patreon, if you're a new pledgee, as soon as you pledge, you get charged for your pledge for that month, okay? And then you go on auto-renew, or on the first of every following month, you'll get auto-charged for a continuing subscription, basically, to my Patreon. And the reason I did it that way is because previously there was no obligation, and people would false pledge like crazy, overinflating my Patreon totals, and then all of a sudden at the end of the month we'd find out, oh, by the way, that's $700 of false pledges, so we're way under the goal, and then I'd have to rush desperately to get people to pledge to hit the goals for the month. So, basically, making people pay up front completely eliminates that problem, okay? But what I found out is that apparently this system screws up their reporting. So allow me to explain. Let's say, for example, right now you pledged $5 to my Patreon because you wanted to take part, in this Halloween event. Alright, great. I would get that pledge and it would count immediately. It would charge you, it would process, and I would get that $5 on my Patreon, so it would work fine. But let's say immediately after you do that, you say, okay, well, next month I just want to do a $1 pledge going on from this ongoing subscription. So you immediately lower your pledge amount to $1, okay? Unfortunately, what's happening, I think, I have to confirm this because I'm going to look at the data tonight, is the reporting is saying, okay, well, you pledged the $5, but since you lowered your pledge to $1, the reporting then says you only pledged $1. So, when at the month end, right, let's say next month when I go to divvy out everyone's perks, it may only say you pledged $1, which is bullshit. And there's no way for me to even see that you pledged more. It's complete and utter bullshit. That is not correct. That is a broken process. I should be able to see the day that people pledge and how much they pledge, not what their current pledge is only. And that is going to be a major problem with Patreon reporting if they don't fix it. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to test this theory. I'm going to look at all the data, and I'm going to message patrons on patreon.com for the month of August for all of the pledges. If you were a patron of mine in August, and you don't get a private message, and you're looking to, like, get a forum upgrade, or you want to be able to post up your questions for Ask the King later in September, or if you were going to get your private Q&A video made, and if you don't get a PM from me on Patreon about this tonight, you need to message me, because I have no idea if that's the case, or what you pledged. And it's bullshit. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to me. That's a broken thing. They screwed up their site, basically. And they rolled out a process that doesn't work, which is not good. At all, okay?